Hey, it's Lisa Marie Todd, and welcome to another episode of An Appetizing Life. I am so excited because I have some fun folks in the house today. Hello, folks. Wow. So what's going on today? Before I introduce my fun guests over there, today is Taco Thursday, not Tuesday, Thursday. Thank you, Mike gave me that, so I wish I could take credit for it. But so I'm doing soft tacos today. I'll tell you the rest of the recipes, but let's see who's in the house today. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Introduce yourselves.
I am Helena. Hello, my name is Darmir.
Helena,
sorry.
Helena. Folks want to know.
I'm Helena. I do eyebrows. I do Lisa's eyebrows.
Woo-hoo.
And I'm in the house.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Darmir Brunson. I'm an actress. Typical LA profession there.
Another typical LA profession. I'm a filmmaker, Wynn Simmons.
Yay! Hey, Mary Valina Broussard here, actress, and here to take your comments. So chime right in. Any questions?
Any questions?
Any questions?
Certain questions. I'm not answering a lot of things because I'm in a mood. No, I'm not. I'm in a good mood. Anyway, so I said it's Taco Tuesday, but I'm going to start off with my appetizers as I normally do. And I found these cute little tostada thingies. Aren't they cute? Like, I want to do a frisbee out there to you guys. So I have a black bean tostada that I'm going to do that you can do as a little appetizer that I thought was kind of cute and different. So Mike, if you could pull up the recipe, that would be great. Let's see, we've got grilled lime chicken.
Yeah,
I want black.
I'm sorry.
I could start with the grilled lime chicken. I'm cool with that. So the black bean mini tostada, where I'm going to have about 1.5 cups of fresh tomatoes that I've seeded and diced. I've showed you guys how to do that before. 1 cup of white kernel corn, drained. 1 can of black beans, drained well. Make sure that corn and those beans are drained, otherwise it's going to make everything really, really watery. 2 teaspoons of white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of cilantro, 1/4 tablespoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of the chipotle pepper flakes, which I just found I was going to get the ground. I'll tell you about that when I come back to the camera. And 1 package of those cute little small tostadas I just showed you. Now these pepper flakes, I love this because this gives, I'm going to bring them to the overcam there. This has this nice smoky, you smelled it when I opened the bottle, it just like filled the room. It has a nice smoky smell to it, and it also has this, little bit of that heat. You guys like the heat, right? Yeah. So it has a little bit of that heat in there. So instead of adding pepper, I decided to go that route. And today, I know normally Mexican food, you have avocado.
Yes.
And one of my friends over there can't eat avocado. So I was like, well, let me figure out how I can cook all this. No. It's all good because I'm always aware of people's food sensitivities because, I want everybody to be happy. Because when you come to my house, what are you?
Yes. Happy guest.
Happy guest. Good answer. It's like the Family Feud here. That's a good answer. No, I just want to make sure everybody can, relax and feel good and their tummies don't hurt when they're here or when they go home. So I did this whole meal without avocado. I do have some if y'all need some. It's hiding in the back. But it actually, I didn't need it. Like what I decided to do with all these different dishes, I don't even miss it. So thank you because you challenged me over there, Mr. Wynn.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You did challenge me. So this is really easy. And my recipes, they're all colorful. And this is a colorful day today. So it's easy if you have guests. You're not going to be in the kitchen, slaving over the stove and not unable to talk. So I'm going to do this really, really fast.
Let me tell you who's joined us.
Who's joined us before I pour my tomatoes?
We got Roger.
Hey, Roger.
He said, why does everything Lisa make look so good?
Hi, Roger.
And we have Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin is here.
Kevin's in the house. Kevin's always here.
Always. And Allison has joined us. Hey, Allison. We love you guys.
That actually, thank you. That gave me a chance to open up this olive oil that I didn't. Prepping. So I am going to take these beautiful diced tomatoes that I seeded. And I do that because I don't want to have a lot of juice. So, like I said, I've shown you how to do that before. I should do a video on that, how to seed a tomato. So these are diced, and it's really pretty.
It's a bright tomato.
It's a bright tomato. And then there's corn. This is canned corn. Now, let me talk. I know, I used something out of a can. Heaven forbid. But you know what? It's all good. Corn is around. It's in season. I think it's a little early, but it's out. I would have like slightly steamed this corn if I had used the real thing, and cut the kernels off and do that. But because I want to be able to prepare this year round, and canned corn, there's nothing wrong with canned corn. We were talking about cream corn. I grew up with cream corn. My grandma made cream corn and white rice, and I was a happy camper. So I still like canned corn. I still eat it, and so I'm putting that in there. No one can talk about me now because I did it out of the can. Black beans.
Out of the can too.
Yeah, baby. This is an out of the can meal. Hey, I have, come on now. Come on now. I got to keep it real. Cilantro. Got to keep it real.
I can open a can.
You can open a can. So if you can open a can and chop, you can make this meal. So I just put cilantro in there, and I put the red onion. I'm going to put my olive oil in there. I did not use extra virgin. I used regular olive oil because I want it to be a little bit milder. We've talked about olive oil before. Depending on where region it comes from and the type of olive, you're going to have different flavoring with it. So I just wanted a milder flavor. There's my white wine vinegar. This couldn't be easier. Chipotle. Woo! Oh my gosh. I wish you could smell the smokiness here. Wait, I'm going to bring this over here because you guys have to smell that. And salt. And guess what? Can you mix? Can you stir?
I can mix, I can stir.
Look at that. Look at that magic. This is all doable. And I want to do colorful food that's easy to make, that's doable. Of course, every once in a while I do a little fancy stuff because, I got to do that too. But look at that. That's it. Now, honestly, I would let this sit for about 30 minutes so all those flavors and a lot of things I'm doing today, those flavors would come together and you get that explosion in your mouth. Shut up, people, don't say anything. Okay, it's a food show. Yeah, explosion, it's so important. Anyway, Yes, anywho. I'm going to pass this over to, I have a lot of people in the house here. I just have no room today. So I'm going to lay these out with my cute little squares. Look at that. All about color, all about presentation. And I'm just going to dish that on there.
I'll let you know that Ellie has joined us, and she says it looks easy breezy.
It is easy breezy. Ellie, this is easy breezy. There's as long as the tostada doesn't slip off and fall on the ground. See what I just did? I have no shame. I make mistakes.
Colorful.
No, it is.
Because colorful food, you want to eat this, right? You want, and it's coming. Patience, my dear, patience. It will be there soon. So I'm going to spoon a little bit more. I'll bring this over to you so you guys can dig in afterwards. And that one's a little sloppy, but that's okay. What do I say? A sloppy cook is a good cook? Is that?
That's it.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
We take it.
But there you go. Bam, boom, boom, boom. Oh, see, it almost slid off. I caught it though. There you go. Ta-da! I'm going to serve this over to you guys.
Oh!
There's that.
Oh.
Careful, they're slippery. This one, they want to fly away. Hold on.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, ready.
Roger says
I'm
that
ready.
you are the best host.
Thank you, Roger.
Good answer.
Yay! Today is truly the family feud.
Family Day.
Really?
Oh my gosh, thank you. That looks so
Family food. I like that. Welcome to family food. Ooh, and I'm going to give you this, guys, here.
Ooh.
And just so you know, as I slide that onto the table, you guys really have to smell the essence of this. Oh, which one is it? Hello. Hey, I can't find it now. You see me sniffing for it. Here, I'm going to bring it over to you. This is it. It's the chipotle pepper. Dee, hello, bye-bye. But just give a little whiff of what's going on in there. That smokiness.
Oh, I love that.
It's almost like a
backyard barbecue right
Thank
there.
you. Exactly.
All in the
So that gives it a little bit of heat, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of something. Just bite into. You can do however you want to. I don't care if you want to be proper and use your fork. Have at it.
Oh, so good.
So good.
Now you say that every week.
Because I'm a little foodie.
Yeah.
This is spot on.
I don't think I've
Yeah, you like?
It's delicious.
So there you go. It's a really fast appetizer. I mean, how fast did I do that, Mike? You're my timing guy. But I was conversing with you. It was easy. It's colorful. It looks cool. It looks like you did more than what you did. Hey, that's what I like to do. It's very quiet over there too. I love that. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. So with that, I think I already served them their cocktails. Of course, doing this meal, it's a Mexican Taco Thursday. Woo, woo, woo. I had to do a classic margarita. I mean, what else am I going to do, right? So let's whip that up really, really quickly. Cheers. You guys are cheering before I...
Cheers.
You can't cheer till I have mine, Mary.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Mary.
Apologies.
Miss Mary.
We started it.
You,
I was trying not to be rude.
God, cook in the kitchen, always overlooked. Anyway, no. So I'm going to take this glass and I'm going to take my little lime and I'm just going to rim it and salt it. Look at that. Boom, boom. Out of there. I will put my ice in there now.
Is it a special kind of salt?
It is kosher salt. Now there's all kind of cool salts out there, and around the holidays I get kind of fancy. So I think Halloween I did a drink. It had maybe had black salt or black sugar on there. It was black salt, wasn't it? So there's some fun stuff out there. It's a little more pricey, but for a special occasion, I like to do things kind of fun, kind of special during that time. So we're going to take lime juice and there we go. I'm going to do about 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice here. In there. I thought you were going to ask me, is it fresh squeezed? Because you know how I always have a reaction when someone says, was it out of that little plastic lime thing? Like my head wants to go, what? Get a real lime. But that's another conversation. Yeah, get a real life, get a real lime. That seems like that should be a logo, or a slogan or something, right?
That could be a bumper sticker.
It could be. Get a real life, get a real lime. Anyway, triple sec, 1 ounce. Ooh, look at you. Everybody's like, mmm. Mmm.
Oh, those.
Well, I'm going to bring this one. I'm going to bring this one over here so you guys can fight over it because I'm going to have mine later. Because when I look back at the shows when I've had a couple of sips, got to be a little careful there, 1.5 ounces. I think that wasn't a generous pour. Whoever drinks this, sorry. Shorted you on the Blanco. I actually used the Blanco tequila. Your fave.
So good.
Miss Elena's fave. For this particular thing. And then I made a agave syrup, which is basically like a simple syrup. I did 1 part agave, the agave nectar. There it is there. 1 part of that with 1 part of water, and I just mixed it. So that made my little syrup. So I'm going to do, depending on how sweet you want, maybe you don't want your drink that sweet, or maybe you want it really sweet. So I'm doing 1/2 ounce. You could certainly do 1 ounce, or you could leave it out altogether. It's totally up to you. You know what I say, everything I do is simply a guideline. We're going to shake. I'm being careful with this one. My other one that I normally use is not around. And we're going to pour that. Ooh! Look at that pour.
That looks good.
Thank you.
5-star.
Thank you. And I'm going to add that little lime on there. And there. Look how pretty that is.
That is beautiful.
Yay! And I'm going to bring this over to one lucky winner.
He claimed it.
He claimed it. I have to go to the one that raises their hand.
I'll share it.
Oh, there you go.
Now.
Yes.
Now
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, now we cheer. Well,
She
now.
has to make hers.
No, I'm not making mine. I don't have time. I'm cheering with my
Okay.
Wait. Shameless plug before we cheer. I'm cheering with my Appetizing Life cup. Shameless plug. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers! Sharing is caring. I'm running low here.
Uh-oh. Can't have that. We cannot have that.
Oh my God, this takes me back to St. Thomas.
What
When
happened?
I
Pray tell.
it's just like
Pray tell.
the first time I ever had a margarita on the beach in St. Thomas, Mom.
What happened that day?
Okay, that's another show. That's for the after show. I gotta keep cooking here. We'll hold that thought. We're actually going to start probably doing an after show because after the liquor has flowed, it's quite an I can't even talk. I haven't drank. It's quite an interesting place here in my home. The conversations that go down. So I think we really need to start shooting those because, Anyway, moving on. So I wanted to have a little salad with this, and I wanted something that was light and fresh, and not just lettuce. So I turned to some jicama. I love jicama, and some people forget about it, but I decided I wanted to do a jicama mango red bell pepper to switch it up, because normally if I were making like a salsa, it would be the tomato, but I thought this will make it more salad-like. Cilantro, and let's pull up the recipe so you can see all of these fantastic ingredients. So 1 cup of jicama diced, 1 cup of mango diced. This is a lot. This is going to test all of your chopping skills and your knife skills, which I love this. If you guys are trying to get better at that. 1 red bell pepper diced, 2 tablespoons of red onion diced. So this is a dicing thing, all about dicing. A 1/4 cup of cilantro minced, a half or a whole serrano chile, seeded and finely diced. I'll talk about that in a second. A 1/4 cup of fresh lime juice to get your acid. 2 tablespoons of olive oil and a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Now, I've talked about this before, the chilies, and being really careful and mindful. We all know that, not to get it in your eye, not to inhale it so you're not coughing like I was yesterday. I should listen to my own advice, but that's okay. And the serranos have a lot of heat to them, so I'm only doing a half because I don't know what your palates are out there, friends. But if you want more heat, by all means, do a whole chili, do 2 chilies. If you're brave, do 3. I don't know. Go for it. So for this, do what you want to do. So this is, again, it's chop and mix, and I can still converse with you. So.
Is jicama considered a starch?
Because it's from a potato type thing.
It tastes kind of
It has a little bit, it does have a little bit of that going on. So jicama goes in, mango goes in, and look at that, the colors again, you guys.
So pretty.
The red bell pepper, the cilantro. We're going to put in that. The red onion, your heat, your cilantro. I'm sorry, I said that already. I'm repeating myself. Deja vu. That was Serena. The lime juice, which is my acid, my olive oil, and my salt, kosher salt, and we're going to give that a mix. And it's like confetti, isn't it?
It is. It is a party in that bowl.
It's a party in that bowl. It is. A party in the bowl.
And we're invited.
And you're invited. And that's it. I want to make sure I mix this really well so everything gets in there. And that's all there is to that. Now, I'm going to bring this over to you guys. Don't eat it yet, because I want this to sit a little bit. This is another one of those things, I think the better, the more it sits, the more delicious it's going to be. So I'm going to dance over. Da, da, da. You remember that? Here we come on the road with the burger on the bun.
Yes.
Whoever knows the Flintstones knows that.
So pretty.
So there's that.
Look at that. Right?
Well, you can
touch it,
but don't eat.
Look,
No promises.
touch, baby.
That's what she said. You can touch Oops! I know. See, this is why I don't drink during the show, because God knows what's going to come out of my mouth. All right, so then, what's next? We haven't got to the tacos yet, have we? I think it's time for the tacos. So what I want to do for the tacos, we're going to make the slaw. So it's, I switched it up a little bit, because normally a coleslaw or a slaw has either mayonnaise or mayonnaise and sour cream. And I try my best not to use those things that often, so I went with a Greek yogurt just to make it a little bit lighter. And it turned out okay, right, Mike? No, it turned out really well. So again, let's pull up the recipe for this. I'm moving kind of quickly through this. So for the slaw, you need a half cup of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of fresh lime juice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of sugar. That's the one thing in there that if you want to omit, you may if you're not eating any white foods or sugar, but it helps the taste, I will be honest. Half teaspoon of celery salt, 2 cups of purple cabbage. You certainly could use green cabbage. The purple's just so pretty.
So good.
And a cup of carrots shredded and 2 scallions thinly sliced. So what I'm going to do, I want to make the little dressing or whatever you want to call it first, because I want to be able to coat that nicely on the cabbage and on the carrot. So I'm putting in the yogurt, the oil, the lime, the salt, the celery salt. I'm sorry, that was a sugar. And I'm just going to give that a mix.
Was that olive oil?
No, and I'm sorry, I caught myself. It's not. It was white wine vinegar.
White wine vinegar.
My bad. Sorry. It happens.
The directions say the right thing.
Yes, the directions say the right thing. My mouth may not always say the right thing, but the directions do. That's kind of like in life, huh? That's okay. So I'm going to mix that up and make my little thing there. And then I'm just going to add in the rest of these ingredients. So there's that purple cabbage, which is full of antioxidants and all that good stuff. Your carrots, what do you have? Beta carotene in there, right? And your scallions.
Good and good for you.
It's good and good for you. And I'm just going to make sure that that is mixed really well. And this is going to have a chance to sit for a little bit before we're going to put it inside of the chicken, the lime chicken.
How long does it take to chop all that, Lisa?
Well, I'm fast.
I know.
Now, also, too, you may not make everything I'm making. You might just make the tostada and be done with it and serve a drink. Or you might just do this. You know, I'm trying to give you as much as I possibly can. I'm the facilitator of food. And I'm just trying to give you as much as I possibly can in the time that I allow myself to be on camera. Because I can decide how long I want to be on camera, which is nice. Yeah. No one's telling me to get off. You know, do this if you want to get your chopping skills back up. You know, once you get comfortable with it, then it doesn't matter. And you put on some music. What were we on today? It was a Black Keys day.
Woo!
And it's great chopping music, I must say. So anyway, there you go. That's that. So this is going to go inside of, I'll take this out of the shot. You don't want to see my dirty spoon. This is going to go inside of the tacos. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to grab, I'm walking away from camera because I've been letting the chicken marinate.
Wow.
And let me pull up the recipe so you know what's going on there. Then we're going to head over to the stove and I'm going to cook this for you. And for that, I took 1 pound of boneless chicken thighs, and I'll tell you why thighs in a minute. And I know people are like, but thighs? I only eat breasts. We're in LA, I only eat white meat, I only eat breasts. Get over it. 1 tablespoon of fresh lime juice, a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin, and 1/8 teaspoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and kosher salt. And I will talk about the corn tortillas that we're going to do, and the cilantro. So this has been sitting in there. I chose the thighs. Thighs are just so much more tender. I think they're more flavorful. They're less expensive. Why not? What's the downside? You know? And if we like talked about using meat as your condiment, like it's not your main. Like if I was eating if I was eating this whole thing, then I would say no, don't do that. But it's only 1 thigh to 1 taco, so I think it's okay. And then maybe not even be 1 whole thigh. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over there, I'm going to grill those, and it's going to be about 5 minutes per side. And when I come back, we're going to start working on these. I found these great taco shells. They're soft taco corn, and they look like they're handmade, which I love. You can see. So let's go over and cook this.
Lisa, how long did you marinate the meat?
30 minutes, because I was getting ready before the show. You can certainly let it sit there. There's the lime juice in there, so I don't want it to sit in there and start to do too much to it. Not that it would turn into a ceviche, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an acid. So I'm just gonna brush this. And anybody have any questions over there? You guys got really quiet and serious all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're so
my
amazing.
goodness.
I mean, whoa.
My. So quiet. And I'm gonna grab a fork because I forgot that. If you guys want to taste that now, I'll let you taste it. Just not to be.
What's your heat?
I'm on a medium-high heat. Whoever asked me that, I don't know where that voice came from. It came from, Russell. What's your heat?
Voice from beyond.
The food god. So I'm going to let those cook for about 5 minutes per side. And cut over to those friends over there that are nibbling away.
That sound is amazing. Perfect
Yes.
texture.
Ah, good.
There's the jicama and then the mango so soft.
And again, I would have let that
And it's
sit
so pretty.
a little bit longer.
Ooh.
I'm making this.
Yeah, tangy and sweet. But
Tangy and sweet.
best of both worlds there. That's
It's like
nice.
a party in my mouth.
Yay!
Okay then.
Couldn't help myself.
There's a lot of that going on today. We like that. Oh my God. Keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. So this is gonna cook for about 5 minutes on both sides. Like I said, I have about it's a medium-high heat. I also, just because I'm just like careful that way, I'm gonna use my handy-dandy little thermometer to check that it hits the right temperature with the chicken, so it's good. Because once it's off the heat, I'm gonna let it rest a little bit. I'm gonna cut it into cubes, and then we will put it into the taco. So while that's going, I'm gonna hop over here and talk a little bit about this. All I'm gonna do with these taco shells, and there they are, look at that. Kind of wave them. And you know what, if you know someone who, like, in your area, a local market that makes these, I go to it and get it. I'm always hunting around in markets, and I find things everywhere, from Ralph's to, Trader Joe's to Gelson's to whatever. And the farmers market, there's people out there that are selling their wares with breads and tortillas and stuff like that. So, scoop that up. I see a hand is up over there. What's going on? What do you need?
You mentioned your tortillas were handmade.
They're handmade style.
Okay.
I did not. Let's be
elaborate,
clear. Let me be transparent. I did not make these. They're handmade style, which is what attracted me to them when I saw them in the store. So, but if maybe we should do get someone here to show me how to do that, because I haven't done that before. And I always like trying different things. So that's what that's all about. I'm going to go over here and check the chicken.
Lisa, this salad is
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Never had anything like it.
Well, that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
No, it's
That thing for me.
great.
So I'm turning this around because I kind of want to get the little crosshatch things happening on the grill, on my favorite little grill over here. And we're just going to let that do its thing. Now, coming back over here, you guys are so quiet.
I love the tangy and the sweet. It's really good.
That's what happens when it's so amazing.
It's so
Our
good.
mouths are busy.
Now save some of that.
Oh,
my
which
God.
one? Which one are we supposed to
Wait.
Tacos.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Wait a minute. This happened last week. I was like, save a little bit, and it was all gone. Just save a bite, because I want you to taste the bite with the taco. It just so.
Look at that plate.
Wait. Let me see what's happening here.
Look at what she did. She loaded her plate up. That's
That
all right.
is hilarious.
She likes it. That's a compliment.
That's so funny. That is a compliment.
You can't even deny it.
Okay, I'm not quite. I'm not quite ready to flip these yet. Still got a little bit more to go. So I'm going to come back over here. Any questions while we're waiting? Because I got ahead of myself today. I'm moving too fast. Any questions?
Can you make more? Because Helena ate it.
I may have enough ingredients in my refrigerator to make more. Possibly. It's so funny.
If you're going to let any of this marinade, would you do it in room temperature or in the refrigerator?
In the refrigerator because it's poultry. Yeah, keep your poultry refrigerated.
You don't think your slaw or any of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, this is fine right now because I'm on camera for, a hot little minute, but I wouldn't leave this out to marinate. I'd cover it, put it in the refrigerator. Same thing with the salsa, the little salad. Cover that and put it in the refrigerator. Safety first, especially with food. That's, number one thing.
If
Yes?
you didn't have lime in that marinade, you could marinate that chicken longer, huh?
You could. I'm just worried about it changing the consistency, of it. For me, I mean, some people do marinades and they're sitting in there for overnight. This is just me, my way. If you want to do it differently, what do I always say? You do you. It's all cool, And if you do it differently, please let me know because I actually had a friend who made something I made a couple of weeks ago, and she's like, I did this, this, and this, and it tasted different. I said, well, if you change your ingredients, it's going to. But I said, but did you like how it tasted? And she said, yeah. I said, that's all that matters, because again, I'm just a guideline, but I'm going to go over here. I'm just a guideline. So we're going to give that a flip. Ah, look at that. That's what we want. Thank you. I'm killing you?
Have you ever considered not being great at what you do? At all. You might want to think it over.
So kind, thank you. With that note, we're going to let that cook for about another 5 minutes, and I'm going to check it with, like I said, my little handy dandy thermometer. I love this thing. I'll talk about it. I'm not plugging it, but I'm going to talk about it. And I got ahead of myself. Give me questions. I need questions. I'm moving too quickly.
You can make this into a dip. I mean, like the mango one into a dip. If you chop it up, right?
Into a
Into
dish.
What did she say? I was like, what? I was like,
A dish.
You could, and actually, oh my gosh,
A
I
dip.
completely forgot.
Oh my God, you keep saying
I dip. I forgot. I was going to put chips out for you guys to use that as a dip, but
She was saying a dip.
but however, I can't do the mango thing as a dip and chip because it's gone.
It's right there.
It's there. You can. And
Tummy.
here's the thing. Another thing about the bean, the black bean thing that I just did. Black bean thing. Call it what it is. If you wanted to switch it up and you didn't want to do the slaw, you could certainly make that into a taco and put that bean into the taco, and then put the chicken on top of there. Or just eat it by itself and have a taco that way. So if you did serve all of this, you could have options. And one more thing, if you notice, I reused a lot of the ingredients in each of the dishes. And I do that because I talk about sometimes we buy ingredients and we only use a little bit and then the rest is wasted. So if I'm cooking something and the flavors all go together, I try to put it in each one of the dishes if I can. So the cilantro's all the way through, you know what I'm saying? Waste not, want not, and Lord knows we can't waste anything anymore. So exactly, these days. So that's why if you see repeat ingredients and you're like, well, why is she doing that? There's a method to my madness. So, and I'm trying to save you money, which is really important. Yes?
What's the difference with using lime instead of lemon? I'm just curious about that. Would it be the same?
Purely taste. I mean, I've done some salsas where I used both lemon and lime. It was a mango salsa that I did. So it's just purely my palate. If you wanted to put lemon in there, and that's what your palate likes, then do that. I just tried to stay. Lime's pretty traditional in Mexican food, so I tried to stay in there. And I just love the way it smells. I love the way it's just that. It's yummy. It's really good. It does. The lemon is a different taste that you would have, and so That's why I didn't do that. But
Get a real lime, get a life.
get a real lime, get a life.
I like it.
So I'm just going to check this if it decides to work. There we go. My little thermometer, and I just want to see where we're at. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Good?
Yeah. And the thing is, the good thing about these thighs, they don't take very long to cook. And, yeah. I'm sorry.
What temperature do you
You
typically
want
want
to
it
hit
at?
it 165 with the chicken.
Okay.
If I don't have a thermometer, I just cut into it and make sure it's
Ah.
brown.
Make sure it's not pink.
Not pink.
Did you say? Yeah, make sure it's not pink. You want it to be brown.
Right.
How's
You want it to
I'm
be brown.
sorry, I had the same
It's
Thomas
okay.
Margarita.
Uh-oh. I see. She's slurring her words over there, but that's okay. It's all good. So I'm gonna. Yeah, my gosh. See, this is why I don't drink during the show, because I slur my words anyway sometimes. So I'm just gonna take this off the heat. And
So good.
It smells.
Smells so good. We
And
need smell-o-vision for you
we
guys.
really
'cause you're
do.
missing part
Like
of it.
scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
so there's the chicken. I'm just gonna let. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's a pretty chicken. It's a pretty bird. I'm gonna let that rest for a bit before I cut it, because remember, coming off the heat, it's still cooking. So anything I ever do, I always tell everybody, just let it rest. Like sometimes it's like life metaphor. Sometimes we just have to let things rest before we dive into them. So I'm gonna let that rest for a little bit. While I'm doing that, we need to heat these up because Mike doesn't like his cold. I don't like it cold. You can microwave these. On this bag, it says you could throw this in the microwave for a minute, and I don't want to do that. I don't like the consistency. That it kind of makes it kind of too moist, because there's a lot of moisture that builds up inside of the bag, and so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do it the old school way, and bear with me because I have to move a hot pan and replace it with another pan. Careful. Sorry for the noise. So I have a flat skillet, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that on, and we're going to do this on a dry skillet, no oil. I'm just going to hit it a little bit on both sides to warm it up. And this is the perfect time to do that because your chicken's resting. It's all good. So we're going to let that warm up a little bit.
How long does chicken need to rest?
How long do you need to rest?
I need 8 hours at least, honey. Are you
No.
in trouble?
I'm letting you rest for 5 minutes because
5
you don't want it
minutes
to get cold. It's just letting it, stopping the cooking process. And then those juices are getting in there, which is going to make the meat a lot more moist. That's why if you have a steak or something, you cut into it, and it's just, it's not quite right. It's a little too chewy. It's not that you want it to melt in your mouth, hopefully. Allowing the meat or the proteins to rest a little bit will give you that opportunity. So I'm just going to throw 2 of these on and let them warm up for about, I feel like I need the Jeopardy clock. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, come on, guys. Wow.
You started.
One more time because I'm looking for something. All right, we're back. I'm going to flip that. I'm flipping that. While they were doing that, I was looking for another pair of tongs. I did wash these. There is no chicken on it, so before anybody says anything. So I'm just going to let that heat for a little bit more. I'm not going to have them sing. We can't afford it. That's true. Oh, good God. Oops. Okay. Well, we'll see.
It wasn't really. We were so off.
I didn't even think. Only 3
Barely
bars.
distinguishable.
So I'm going to grab this and stick it on there. And I'm going to put these on and warm them up. And we're going to come back to the chicken. I'm going to use a different thing to cut that on. Safety first, right? And I'm just going to take that. And can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. I'm just going to cut. Oops, that one got away from me. And into little cubes.
Wayne's ready.
Are you ready?
He's overdone. Look at that chicken.
And I'm going to pause for a second. Mike, follow me over because I have to flip these. Make sure they're warm enough. And I'm actually going to turn the heat off on that, and it still gets the warmth. And come back here to my little chicken station. The chicken station.
Chicken station.
And it's I can tell this is really tender because it's slicing really nicely. Like really, really nicely. And I'll do one more because that'll be enough for this for now. Chicken station.
It smells incredible.
It sure does.
Okay.
I want to bite the TV.
You're in person. You don't have
You
to.
are hilarious.
You're okay.
So I'm going to. You see, I'm juggling today. Why am I holding this? I don't have to hold it.
Yeah, good job.
Oh my God. I'm multitasking here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of chicken in the bottom. Okay?
Okay. I'm watching.
Are you watching?
I'm learning.
I actually should be using a spoon. I don't know why I did that, but that's okay. And there we go. Okay, cool. Chicken. And then we're going to add a little bit of the slaw in there. Mmm. Yum.
You're like waiting. You're like, ooh, it looks so good.
Little slaw, little slaw.
The yogurt, I mean, I can't wait to try that at home.
Right.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to fold it over like so. And that's it. Hopefully it'll stay. And that, if we can kind of turn it, you can see, oops, that one popped open, but you can kind of see what's happening there, right? So,
Just enough you'll be able to put this in.
so I'm going to bring these two over. Let's scoot these up and do the other two, and then you guys can eat.
Yay.
Is that exciting?
Yeah.
There's a guy.
There is a guy.
Oh, and I forgot one thing. Just for color, on top, I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro in there.
Cilantro.
Just to give a little more flavor, a little more color. And if you saw my Instagram today, it's pretty colorful today.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in. I'm using my hands because my best tool. Sorry, guys. It's faster.
How's it washed?
They are washed. You've been watching me. I wash my hands quite a bit during the show, constantly. Constantly. And we're going to add in that slaw. Slaw. I never got a response from Slaw before like that. That's like, that's exciting.
I've never done that before, so it looks really exciting. Some slaw in there.
We're going to move this out of the way because I am tired of looking at all this. There, Mike. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this now. And fold it over. And hopefully it'll stay. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Yay!
A little messy, but there you have it. So I'm going to bring these over.
Okay, here we go.
And I have a plate, new plates for you guys.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that
You
looks
might want to hold that so it doesn't run away.
That's hers.
Yeah.
That's yours.
That's hers.
Bringing you a new.
I want the one Helena
I love the
touched.
color.
And here's some plates.
It looks
Here,
so
ladies.
good. There you go. Yay!
Thank you.
And can we add the Cholula?
You can do whatever you want, please.
Salud.
Little bit, poquito for you.
Claro.
Take yours, baby. Take your taco and pass it around.
So I have some sauces over there for you guys. You can hold them up so they can see. because, you know, everybody likes their sauce added to everything. So there's Mike, if you want to go over there, you've got a little bit of everything, right?
The green, we got the chipotle,
Got the
which
green,
is my
the
favorite.
chipotle, everything.
And we have the original.
Oh my gosh.
And a little bit of kosher salt, which this little
There.
thing is so cute.
In case you need some kosher salt, take your bites when you get a chance. Do try it. Wait, I'm going to come over there and hover like a mom and see how is it?
Oh, I'm ready for some of this.
Oh, look at that.
You didn't even get any. Oh, you don't like hot.
He's already gotten in there.
He's in it. He's in it.
There we go.
I'm in that thing.
I'm going.
I'm in this taco.
Love hot.
Now you can eat that on the side and keep it as a salad or put it in. It's kind of meant to be on the side as a salad, but
Lisa, is this salt?
that's salt. That's kosher salt.
Okay,
Yes.
kosher salt.
So take your bites because I got to go back over here.
Okay, we're taking our bite.
It's so good.
We're taking our bite.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Freaking good.
Yay!
And you don't need avocado.
You don't need avocado with this. You don't need it. I think it would have been too much and too creamy and too many flavors going on. Yeah, this is a fresh. It's easy. Mike, what was our time today?
46 minutes.
46 minutes. I gave you guys all that food. So you can do this too at home, and it's not that expensive. It's reusing a lot of the same ingredients. I got to talk to my guests while I was doing it, and you know, it's colorful and it's fun, and what else can I say? It's just good, yummy food.
It has so many different experiences.
Yeah,
Tell me about them.
flavors.
Tell me about your
We
experience.
got like the soft, and then it's the crunchy,
Ooh.
and then it's the tangy, and then it's the sweet.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's just, like I said, a party in my mouth.
Back to the party.
And that's what we all
Back to
want.
the party.
We all want a party in our mouth, don't we? With that, I think that's the best way to end the show. With that little note. This was a lot of fun. You guys were great. If you're looking for me on social media, here are the various places I can be found. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. And I always ask every week, email me with your ideas, or if you've tried a recipe and it did it a little bit differently, or it worked or it didn't work. I would love to know. I'm here. I can type back to you and all that. You guys have been great. My guests over there. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
I haven't eaten in 2 days.
That's so funny. So that's all I have for today. It was, like I said, it was Taco Thursday. I think we need to change it to Taco Thursday, at least for me. Have a fantastic rest of the week and enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Be safe. And I will see you next week. Bye.